Check it out, words. Today we're going to talk about success. What's your definition of success? A lot of people, are letting Instagram influence you and you don't leave at peace. A lot of people are, tripping out because they don't have what that other person have. You're not in inner peace. You're not at peace with yourself because you feel pressure. Social media could be deceiving. A lot of people, ain't posting their real life. They're posting, what they want to post. A lot of people do that. Why would you want to post, misery? Why would you want to post when you're angry, when you're sad? A lot of people are going to post, what their wins, their good times. And this is when people get fooled. This is when people get sidetracked, derailed. They get feeling a type of way. They feel like their life ain't good enough, or they feel like, they should be having what that other person has. They feel like, man, they're not doing enough. Your definition of success might be different. A lot of people got to stop, looking at what the other person has, their lifestyle. A lot of times it's not what is, it's not how it seems. It's not how it seems, and a lot of people are getting fooled. A lot of people, even instead of getting more motivated, they get more depressed. They feel like a failure because that other person's telling you or showing people that their definition of success, and you don't even you're not even grateful for what you have because you're so busy focused on what that other person has. A lot of us fall into that trap. And we got to check ourselves before we end up just not being happy where we're at the current moment. It doesn't let you be in inner peace with your family, enjoy the time with your family, because you're always so focused on what other people have, their definition of success. If you don't have that, then you ain't successful. If you don't have what they have, then you ain't successful. Definition of success is different for everybody. Success for me is having my family, well taken care of, being able to do things with my family, something that I had instilled in my head for a long time, in my vision. That was one of my visions, for me to have, a unit together, the strong bond that I have with my boys, with my wife, that we're able to help others and all be in the same page with, no misunderstanding or not, them feeling that, hey, they're left out. No, we're all together. We're a unit together, and it's lovely. It's something that, it's hard to explain, but at the same time, I show you guys because I showcase my family, throughout my journey. We're in it together. So a definition of success is different for a lot of people. I can't go and start, comparing myself. Comparison is the thief of joy. Let me tell you guys, and you guys compare yourself a lot. I used to do that when I didn't have that right mindset, when I was lost, when I was confused because of the vices that I was indulging on, drinking, smoking, all these bad habits that I created was stopping me from being happy with what I had, with my family at the current moment, because I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted. So once I had the clear mind, once I took care of myself first, which I speak about self-mastery of self, mastering yourself, being able to call yourself out, being able to pinpoint all your flaws and work on them. Because nobody wants to work on themselves. Everybody's so busy trying to point fingers on somebody else, trying to fix somebody else, or try to give advice to someone else, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work, especially if you're not listening to your own self. If you don't even listen to yourself, what makes you think somebody else is going to listen to you? So it all starts with yourself first, getting yourself right, mentally, physically, spiritually. All those areas matter. It's not just the physical part, because you could still look good and be broken inside. You could still have an amazing physique and be broke, financially not stable. So we got to level ourselves up in all areas, pinpoint all areas and work on them. Financial, okay, we got to work on that. We got to build ourselves up and see how we could make more. How could we become more to provide more service? So we start, really focusing on our weaknesses. We don't stand on our strength, and that's what everybody does. Or they look at that other person on where they're at, and they forget about, okay, how long did it take them to get there? Everybody does not, they forget about the struggle. They forget about, that, hey, they had a journey to go through as well. Everybody's just looking at the end result, and that's what hurts a lot of people. And it's the comparison is the thief of joy, because you're comparing yourself to someone that's been in the game for 10 years, 15 years, and you're over here, a year in. Oh man, you're gonna break. You're not gonna make it. You're gonna quit. That's why a lot of people quit, because they think they should be somewhere they're not. It's all gonna take time, and there's levels. There's levels to this. This success that we call life. Your level of success. What's your definition of success? There's levels to it. So whatever you compare yourself to is what you gotta look deep inside and find out. How long it took him there, that, in his story, the backstory behind it. There's always a story behind a successful person. There's always a story behind that, achiever, behind that man, that woman that went through adversity, and now their life seems, impeccable, or their life seems like all rainbows and shit. They just made it like that throughout the struggle, so they value life different. They're grateful. Their gratitude shows people that, hey, man, they're happy. They're able to navigate through life a lot easier, because they have the tools that got them there through that adversity. That it seems like so easy. It seems like, oh man, they're at peace, and they're happy all the time. They're not sick. They're healthy. You could see it in the way they they move about life, and now you're seeing it from your perspective, from your situation, that you're unhealthy, you're not even fit yet, you have health issues. So you start comparing yourself to somebody like that, and it starts messing with your head. That's where a lot of people fail. It's like, nah, you gotta. That's why there's coaches, there's mentors that could help you, because just because they're showing their lovely life doesn't mean that they didn't struggle, they didn't get there. Everybody always wants to talk shit on people that are on top now, or they reach a certain level of success, thinking that it was easy, thinking that they just breezed right through. Nah, most of us, the struggle was real. And now that we make it look easy, now everybody wants to fucking either talk shit or compare themselves to you, or look at you a certain way, because all of a sudden you created this life of your dreams, and it becomes a jealousy, envy, hate, and torturing yourself inside, which it doesn't help you. A lot of people, that's what doesn't make you live in peace. Even in thought, even a person that thinks bad about that other person in thought, you ain't gonna get nowhere like that. You ain't gonna succeed, because you still have that anger inside, that envy, that jealousy, that best believe you ain't gonna get blessed with that mentality. There's no way that you could wish bad upon somebody else in thought and think that you're gonna get away with it and have a beautiful life. Let me tell you that. So all you guys, that, have a hard time congratulating people, or thinking that, oh, they got there so easy. Let me break it to you. You got to read between the lines and make sure that you know that person's story before you start judging, or start, talking shit on people. Because a lot of people, hey, everybody struggled, and everybody had to pay their dues, and to get where they're at. So don't forget about that. Instead of hating, ask, hey, you know what? How did you get there? Could you help me? There's a lot of us out here showing the blueprint, showing how we did it. I've done it with a lot of my clients, that tell me, hey man, how did you coach? How could you help others? How could you structure macros for others? How could you help them? Could you help me help them lose weight? My son, my wife. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. It's reach one, teach one, like I said, So always look at that. So this video is like, what's your definition of success? Success could be a lot of, there's a lot of definitions, there's a lot of ways to determine success. A mother that wanted to be a mother, a home stay mother, is successful because she was able to accomplish that, manifest that by having a beautiful home, with some kids that were well groomed, well fed, well taken care of, because that's what she wanted to do. Be there for her husband when he got home, and take care of him. That's a successful mother. A teacher that wanted to teach kids, educate them. That's a successful individual because she's living her passion. Success is doing what you love to do, and obviously whether you get paid or not. But most of the time you will get paid, because that's what happens. When you give, you should get in return. So remember that. Hope this video helped you guys determine your definition of success. Stop comparing yourself to that other person. If you want that life, if you want what that person have, ask and best believe, they're usually gonna share, what it took for them to get there. Hey, a closed mouth won't get fed. Let's run it.